What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker News Sunday. My name's Roscoe, and I'm here every Sunday giving you guys the latest news in regards to Adidas, Nike, and Jordan brand. Now, in today's episode, looks like we got a release date on those frozen yellows, and we got first-hand looks at the upcoming Dornbeckers, and I've also heard the Mocha 3s are coming this December. But before we dive into it, I just want to let you guys know that I am doing a Yeezy 700 Mauve raffle. Dead stock pair. This raffle ends tomorrow night. So if you want to participate in the raffle, I'll put that link down below. So without further, let's just dive into this. Now let's start off with Adidas. On November 14th, it looks like Alexander Wang is going to be dropping 7 pairs of sneakers. The price tags on these are going to range from $200 to $250. The two shoes that stand out to me the most, this has to be the turnout trainer shoe and also the turnout basketball sneaker. It's kind of like the first time I've ever seen Alexander Wang design a basketball sneaker. It's a pretty cool concept. I like these two shoes the most. The next shoe I want to talk about is the NMD CS1 PK. Now this shoe, they're calling it the Koi Fish. This one's releasing on November 16th for a price tag of $180. It's going to feature a red leather patch on the inside with a koi fish imprint design, which I thought was pretty cool. But really, what's really cool too as well is that they're going to have a black streak coming down the shoe. I'm a huge fan of the NMD CS1. It's a real cool shoe, really super comfortable. I highly recommend that sneaker. Next up I want to talk about is the Ultra Boost 1.0 creams. We finally have a release date on those. Those are going to be coming November 21st for a price tag of $180. Now we all know about the 1.0 creams. It's kind of like the Ultra Boost Grail, right? Now those I don't have stock numbers on those, but I feel like those are going to be widely available for everyone to get. But I'll have further details in my IG story, so be on the lookout for that. The last shoe I have to talk about is that we finally got a release date on the Yeezy 350 V2 Frozen Yellows. Yes, this was confirmed from Yeezy Mafia this week. Those are going to be dropping December 14th for a price tag of $220. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to be hitting me up about this shoe, and yes, I will be copying this sneaker. But I will have more stock numbers available on my IG stories. So again, give me a follow over on IG and I'll keep you up to date on the latest news regarding this sneaker. Now let's talk about Nike. We did just get first-hand looks at the upcoming Dornbecker collection. It's going to be featuring 6 shoes. Now all these shoes are going to be releasing on December 14th. It's going to be featuring a Air Max 97, an Air Force 1, a Air Max 270, a Nike Zoomfly SP, and then also the two popular ones probably out of the whole collection is definitely going to be the SP Dunk Lows and also the Jordan 15. To me personally, I think all these shoes are fantastic. They're designed from these 6 children over at the Dornbecker Children's Hospital, and I believe also the partially of the money from the sales that they make on these sneakers is donated to those children in that hospital. So it's a great cause. I absolutely love it. If you can cop one of these sneakers, I highly suggest you do. Now we did just get a little teaser of a upcoming sneaker that's going to be dropping from Concepts, and this one's going to be the SB Dunk Low Purple Lobster. Now if you're not familiar with this shoe, they did a few years back a Yellow Lobster sneaker. Now this sneaker right here, the Yellow Lobster, is actually fetching for over $4,000 on Flight Club. Now they're riding the whole SB Dunk Low wave right now, and it's a hot sneaker right now, and I think this shoe is absolutely fire. I don't know how limited it is. I think this is going to be extremely limited. I do live in the Boston area, so if you guys want to see me try to cop this sneaker and wait in line, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll give it a shot. It's most likely will be an L, but I think it's a cool concept. And they have like the elastic band on the sneaker, which represents the elastic band you put on a lobster's claw. It's a pretty cool sneaker. It's a must cop if you can ever get your hands on it. Now Complex Con happened last weekend, but we also got another first-hand look at the Atmos Nike Air Max 2 that expected to release next year in 2019 on Air Max Day. Now this one is just a whole colorful sneaker. I don't know what's going wrong with it, but we did just get a little bit of taste. I think it was a few people that were able to cop it and they were wearing it throughout ComplexCon. It's a cool sneaker. It's what to come in Air Max Day for next year. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's fire. But here's just a first-hand look at it. Now I know I don't mention the shoe brand too often on the channel, but I did post a picture over on my IG stories and everybody was hitting me up about this sneaker. And I'm talking about the New Balance collaboration with Kith. Ronnie designed it looks like a New Balance 997, and it's supposed to be like a full collaboration also with Non-Native. This pair is absolutely fire. I don't have much details on it yet. He just kind of posted a couple pictures on Instagram. When I get more information, I'll have it more posted on my IG story. So be on the lookout for that. But I think this shoe is absolutely flames. I don't have many New Balance sneakers, so this one right here for me is definitely a must cop. But I have a feeling, guys, it's going to be super limited. But like I said, I'll have more information soon on this one. Now let's talk about Jordan Brand. Now they're finally bringing back one of my all-time favorite sneakers, the Jordan 3 in the Mocha colorway. It's one of my grails. I had this shoe when I was in high school. I wore this like every day till it fell apart. So I'm super excited that they're finally bringing this back. Now this shoe is set to release in December, and for me, it's a must cop. I believe the price tag on this one is going to be $190. The next shoe I want to talk about is the Air Jordan 12 in the triple black colorway. But this time, the Jordan Brand kind of mixed it up and they're doing something different. The materials that they're using on this shoe is going to be nylon. So they're calling it like the Jordan 12 water resistant shoe. Which makes sense because now we're going into winter, so the weather's the weather's gonna get terrible here in the Northeast. So this might be a perfect sneaker for you guys out there that don't like to wear boots. But for me, I think it's a dope concept. I like it. I like what they're doing, something different. You know what I mean, on a Jordan sneaker. So it's kind of cool. I don't know the set date on that one yet, so be on the lookout for over on IG. The next shoe I want to talk about is the Jordan 11 Conchords. Now these we all know is probably the highly anticipated Jordan release for next month. These are set to release on December 8th for a price tag of $220. You know, Jordan 11s is a huge popular shoe. This one, it looks like they're doing like the icy blue bottom on these with the 45 on the back on the heel. They are releasing these in grade school too as well. Every time that they do this, that tells me the shoe is going to be, mass produced. So I believe if you want a pair of these, you're going to be able to get them, unless you totally just slept in and didn't really put in the effort to get the shoe. So I'm glad they're doing it. It's a great shoe. Jordan 11s are, one of the best sneakers probably that Jordan's ever worn or they've made to begin with. So I'm glad those are coming back. The last shoe I want to talk about was two sneakers. The last one we got first-hand looks at, I guess, like the Gucci colorway Jordan 4s, I want to call them. Now these are set to release in next year, so in 2019 these shoes are going to release. Now I've also heard that they're supposed to be, like, the concept behind these is supposed to be celebrating like the 30th anniversary of the movie The Do the Right Thing. This movie was made in 1989. So I know a lot of you guys, a lot of you younger guys out there probably don't even know what this movie is or never even heard of it. It's probably, it was made when I was 1 year old, so they can tell you how old I am. But I think it's cool. Everyone's just going to call them the Gucci 4s. And I'm telling you right now, they're all going to sell out. These were going to probably be the highly anticipated Jordan 4s that we're all waiting for. So I'm excited for it. I just hope they do. They hope they knock it out of the park as far as the quality on these Jordan 4s. So that's all I have with Jordan Brand for this week. Now we're coming down to the end of this week's episode where I talk about the winners and the losers of this week. Now the winners of this week is anyone that was able to cop the Jordan 1 not for resale in the varsity red colorway. The reason why I'm crowning you guys the winners is because I just looked up on StockX and a size 8.5 just resold for $730. That's insane. For a shoe that retailed for $160, you guys are definitely going to be eating good this week. Now the losers of the week. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to crown anyone that picked up the Pharrell Inspiration Pack sneakers for resale. There's absolutely no resale value on those shoes at all. If you guys paid attention to my last week's episode, I did mention that sneaker should be just for personal pair only. Now I was able to pick up a pair, and I want to give you guys a full detailed review once I get that shoe in, so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that video dropping this week. I also want to just mention, I want to give a shout out to Rose Gold and Black for hooking me up. They gave me some really nice men's jewelry and these bracelets. I really think they're fantastic. I think you guys should check them out. They're pretty cool. They're very stylish. I absolutely love them. As soon as I got them, I put them on and I haven't taken them off since. So I highly recommend it. I'll put their link down below as well for you guys if you guys want to check them out. So guys, that's the end of this week's episode. If you did enjoy this week's episode, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And like always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.